So far, we have looked at trigonometric functions from the perspective of the unit circle and with right triangles. We can also look at the trigonometric functions using almost any point on the plane. Draw any angle in standard position and let xy be some point on the terminal side. If we let r be defined as the distance from the point to the origin, then we have these formulas for the 6 trigonometric functions. Notice that r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. Notice how similar these are to the original equations from the unit circle. In fact, if r equals 1, then we get exactly the same formulas back again. Furthermore, if the point is in the first quadrant, then we can draw a right triangle like this, and use the triangle definitions and see that everything matches up perfectly. Later on, we'll see how to connect these ideas to triangles in all 4 quadrants. We will focus on the 3 primary trigonometric functions for a bit, since the others are just the reciprocals of these. From the formulas, we can actually determine whether the functions will be positive or negative depending on the quadrant that the angle is in. We did a bit of practice with this when we constructed the special values on the unit circle, but it's an exercise that's worth repeating. In the first quadrant, both the x and y coordinates are positive, which means that the sine, cosine, and tangent functions will all be positive. In the second quadrant, the x coordinate is negative and the y coordinate is positive, which means that only the sine function will be positive. In the third quadrant, both the x and y coordinates are negative, which means that only the tangent function is positive. And in the fourth quadrant, the x coordinate is positive and the y coordinate is negative, which means that only the cosine function is positive. Putting this all together, we have a complete chart of information about the signs of these functions. This can feel a little bit overwhelming, but it's not so bad. If you just remember these formulas and think things through, you will be able to derive the answer. However, there's also a mnemonic device that's fairly common. All students take calculus. What this means is that all of the functions in the first quadrant are positive, sine is positive in the second quadrant, tangent is positive in the third quadrant, and cosine is positive in the fourth quadrant. In the next video, we will spend some time creating connections between right triangles and angles outside the first quadrant.